It is rightly said by Swami Vivekananda, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is achieved. Therefore, keeping this thought in mind, I, Cadet Anya Swami from 1 Chandigarh Naval Unit, am here to talk about how to improve the NCC training. We need to arise, we need to awake, especially during this situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. Becoming the future leaders is in our destiny, and therefore we must learn and understand the various aspects of leading a united and happy world. It is the right time for us to not only think as an individual, but also as a cadet to save the environment and develop plans so that they do not just remain a thought in our mind, but an implementation in the future world. The need is felt for us to improve our critical thinking, creative thinking, communication, problem solving, decision making, and many other such skills. During this lockdown, we have ample of time, and therefore we must engage ourselves in activities that helps to achieve them. It is the right time for us to empower ourselves physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, and spiritually. Practicing yoga and meditation not only provide us with physical and mental calmness, but also helps us to face these hard situations in a resilient manner. We all must know that tough situations are unpredictable, and therefore we all must stand prepared by learning the basics of survival and camping. But most of all, the most important thing is social understanding. We would only be able to provide our support if we are able to understand what the other person is going through. A feeling of understanding would also help us to enhance our national integration as a cadet. Therefore, in the end, I would like to say we have got this time for self introspection and self development, and therefore we mustn't waste any moment of it. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Foundation of National Cadet Corps was laid down on 1988. NCC is a voluntary organization which is administered through the Ministry of Defence, and the Defence Secretary is the overall in charge, who is also responsible for its effective functioning and all other works. The main aim of NCC is to develop character, comradeship, spirit of adventure and selfless service amongst the youth. NCC also provides an environment which motivates the young Indians to join the armed forces. Youngsters opting for NCC during the school years have a different lifestyle in comparison to the normal human beings. Greetings to everybody out there. Myself, Cadet Namita Vij from Chandigarh Naval Wing Carmel Convent School, and I believe the points mentioned below were kept in mind while creating the NCC. First of all, reaching out to maximum youth through various institutions. Secondly, providing an ideal platform to showcase their potential for the nation building. Thirdly, teaching them positive thinking and attitude. Fourthly, instilling in them a spirit of secularism and united India by organizing national integration camps throughout the country. As per my knowledge, now I would like to put forward some points which, if implemented, will improve the NCC training to a great extent. Firstly, exposure of young cadets to the regimental way of life, which will enable them to have qualities like discipline, punctuality, orderliness, smartness, respect for higher authorities, self-confidence, and much more. Secondly, adventure activities like mountain treks and expeditions should be increased, which will help cadets have leadership skills and enhance their character qualities. Thirdly, a theory of all this will also help cadets to know things better. Being physically strong is important, but being mentally strong is also equally important. So, cadets should be taught to take decisions in tough situations while keeping their emotions aside for the betterment of people. The list is endless, but I have a very short time on my hands. So I believe if the points mentioned above are implemented, this will change the standards of NCC training to a great extent. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Good morning everyone. I am Cadet Alisha Walia from Carmel Convent School representing 1 Chandigarh Naval Unit. Many of us would have a question in mind that why should one join NCC? What are the benefits of joining NCC? So first I will begin by telling what do we mean by NCC. NCC stands for National Cadet Corps. It comprises of Army, Navy and Air Force. It is a volunteer organization which is administered through Ministry of Defense. The motto of NCC is unity and discipline. The main aim of NCC is to develop discipline and oriented youth, development of character, secular outlook, spirit of adventure, sportsmanship, ideals of selfless service among the youth of the nation, to create a human resource of organized, trained and motivated youth, to provide a suitable environment to motivate the youth to take up their career in armed forces. Apart from grooming and preparing the youth for future challenges in NCC, cadets are also given various benefits in the term of job opportunities, scholarship and financial assistance in the term of any tragedy while doing any NCC related activity. C certificate holders specific vacancies in the Army, Air Force and Navy are reserved. For officers, there is no UPSC written exam. After the application, the cadet is directly called for SSB interview, which has to be cleared before the final selection as per the merit list. For Army, 64 seats per year at IMA and 100 seats per year at OTA are reserved. For Navy, 6 seats per post to Naval SSB are reserved, and for Air Force, 10% vacancies in all posts to Air Force SSB are reserved. 5 to 10% bonus marks for recruitment and ranks in Navy, Army and Air Force are given. Bonus marks for employment in paramilitary forces and Department of Telecommunication are given. One can apply for gazette posts in CRPF if the third position is held by the cadet. Preference in state service and also in private sectors are given. Employment within NCC as whole-time lady officer, girl cadet instructor, aeromanship modeling instructor is given. Such as Cadet Welfare Society and Shahara Scholarship is also given. So now, as you all are aware that due to this situation of COVID-19, the training of cadets is hampered. So I as a cadet would like to give some suggestions on how can we improve NCC training. We can organize virtual classes where all the cadets would be taught about the NCC subjects and they could interact with their teachers and discuss all the doubts and problems that they would face. Regular tests could be conducted by the teachers to ensure that the cadets are revising their subjects. Each cadet could make a short video practicing drill in command and send it to their respective teachers so that they could tell the mistakes and all the areas to be improved in. Ensure that all the cadets are practicing the drill and commands. After completion of one chapter of NCC subject, assignment could be given to the cadets to ensure that they can learn everything efficiently. When all the cadets submit their assignments, then we could move on to the next chapter. A doubt session could be conducted once a week to clear the doubts of all the cadets. For some cadets who cannot access online classes, studying material, tests and assignments could be sent to them through WhatsApp. We could also organize virtual competitions which would offer a chance for the cadets to showcase their skills, analyze and evaluate outcomes. It would also encourage the cadets to adopt innovative techniques and develop their skills and ideas. And prize winners could be awarded with the certificates. I hope these ideas would be beneficial. Thank you and Jai Hind.
I quote, "Believe you can and you are halfway there," unquote. A very good morning to everyone. Today I, Cadet Avneet Kaur of Carmel Convent School, is going to talk on how to improve your NCC training. I have always dreamt to join the Indian Armed Forces. The first step to achieve this aim was to join National Cadet Corps. National Cadet Corps is a voluntary organization that recruits cadets and channelizes their energies in a constructive way. It inculcates among the youth a sense of nationalism and secular outlook that contributes towards building of a strong nation. Being brought up in a Fauji family, I was taught the regimental way of life. It has helped me to instill the values of discipline, duty, respect, punctuality, and of course, self-confidence. I once heard that if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. It was explained by my father that if I changed my bed, I would have accomplished the first task of the day. And this little task will help me reinforce the fact that little things matter in life and lead to big accomplishments. So that is how I start off my day. Along with studies, I also take out some time daily to read the newspaper so that I am informed about the national and international happenings. I then discuss these topics with my grandfather to gain in-depth knowledge about them. I also update myself about the latest happenings of NCC and defense. Our NCC cadet is taught many skills like selflessness, honesty, hard work and leadership, to name a few. It also helps the cadet to have an edge over the others, may it be in our daily lives or when we go out there in the world and choose our careers. It has also helped me to deal with the current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. Under the guidance of our teachers, we have also prepared and distributed masks to the general public. We have also given talks and made videos on how we can keep ourselves safe and be grateful to the COVID fighters like the health workers, medical workers, defense, etc. It has helped me to overcome my fears and work for my community. Our teachers have also educated us about our history and environment. I feel a sense of pride on being a naval cadet as it is helping me in my growth as an individual. I feel a sense of pride on being a naval cadet as it is helping in my overall development as an individual. I am grateful to my teachers as it is helping me grow and expand my perspective. I am sure that in the end I will leave with a bucket full of new ideas and the courage to carry them out. I would like to end by a say, हजारों के भीड़ में भी जो खड़ा हो गया वो इंसान, लोग देखते ही कहते हैं वो देख मेरी देश की शान, ये मर्तबा इस धरती का, ये है हमारा हिंदुस्तान, ये है हमारा हिंदुस्तान. With this I end my say. जय हिंद, जय भारत.